Welcome back to the news media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all understand that whenever there is a smoke, there must be a fire. And why am I saying this? As we speak right now, William Ruto is not in good terms with his deputy president, Professor Kithure Kindiki, after Olkalaubai election where he was seriously humiliated. And before we proceed with this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to understand something on this video. Is Kindiki addressing William Ruto behind the fake promises across the country of Kenya, or who is Kindiki addressing? Because in Kenya, it is only William Ruto that normally promise Kenyans things. Then later on, hazifanyi. Huwa anazifanya tu kwa maneno lakini sio kwa vitendo, kwa ground. Can we watch the video, please, my great viewers? And before you watch the video, ensure that you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically show us your support on what I'm doing on this platform. Thank you so much for that support of the like. Let us watch the video together, my great viewers.
Sasa tutaki mambo ya ujinga. Unaenda unaahidi vitu mingi, alafu haujafanya na unakuja kuongea na hao wananchi.
And within 6 months, this city will be markedly brighter.
We're going to digitize all the 5,000 government services in the next 6 months.
Tumekubaliana ya kwamba kila chief in the next 6 months atakuwa na tablet.
In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarin in West Pokot, which is historic, will be complete.
Mimi nataka nikueleze hivi. Nimekuja hapa mlimani baada ya miezi 6.
Kwamba SHA ita collapse in 6 months.
For the next 6 months, every ministry will be in charge of a day for planting trees so that we can get to a target in time. Hii barabara ndani ya miezi 6 itakuwa imekamilika kufika pale Gilgil. Kuanzia mwezi wa 6, hiyo mtungi itatoka shilingi 2,800 mpaka shilingi 500 ama 300.
We are going to transform Gikomba. In the next 6 months, you will see another Gikomba.
Tena wewe Kasongo unatuma mtu ya standard 6 hapa. Hata kama wewe unadharau Kalonzo na Wakamba, si utafute hata mtu ya form 4 akuje aongee hapa.
A gentleman from the village here was telling me how in the last 6 months he has made 500,000.
Nimebadilisha nikasema mkimaliza finals pesa yenu yote itakuwa.
Was Kindiki addressing Ruto, or who was Kindiki addressing? Because as we speak right now, Gachagua and Kindiki are in one condition. They are now speaking one language.
Na hata mambo ya siasa, sisi watu ya area hii ya Mount Kenya, we've done a lot of things together and we have a long history. So there is nothing that can divide us.
Wameanza kumtesa huyu Kindiki hapo, kumkosea heshima. So we professor, you are our son. I want to tell you because you are our son. Ukipata shinda hapo mbele, because utapata. Welcome back home.
Gachagua and Kindiki have now decided that Ruto is not going to divide Mount Kenya region.
Professor Kindiki, as I come to Kiambu County today, I want to congratulate you for refusing to be sucked into retrogressive divisive politics. That is the leadership we want, because jukumu kubwa lako wewe, ukiwa naibu wa rais, ukisaidia rais wa Kenya, kwa kipengee cha 131, ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba urais na rais wa Kenya anakuwa ndio nguzo ya umoja wa taifa. The president is the symbol of national unity. And you cannot be a president and you become a symbol of national disunity by trying to divide the mountain from the east.
Because right now, after Olkalaubai election, or before Olkalaubai election, Ruto dispatched CS Ruku to start dividing Mount Kenya region, because for Ruto to get other votes from Mount Kenya region, he must divide mountain. Lazima awagawe, which is true. But that is something that Kindiki have refused. Mambo ya kudivide Mount Kenya region. Kindiki have seriously lectured Ruto CS called Ruku on this matter of dividing Mount Kenya region. of this matter of misusing power, on this matter of involving himself into the political affairs, yet his office does not allow him to involve himself into the political affairs. That is tick. Na pia Kindiki tick. Kindiki done a wonderful job. And this is how it started with Gachagua. From now going onwards, I don't think if Gachagua will be much angry with Kindiki or if Kindiki will be much angry with Gachagua, because they are now speaking one language. After, Kindiki also have realized that he is not going to be Ruto's running mate. That is true, come 2027. Because number one, Kindiki cannot bring votes on the number. Haizi leta kura kwa meza. Kindiki cannot bring votes on the table. Because yet right now, Ruto is looking for numbers. Ruto is not even sleeping. The opposition leaders in Kenya are seriously giving William Ruto a sleepless night. So Kindiki, realizing that he's not going to be Ruto's running mate, Kindiki is not doing things now to please Ruto. Zile maneno za yes mara nini amezireduce. Right now they are speaking one language with Gachagua. After Gachagua also leaked some two critical things that the government is planning towards him, which where number one was that Kindiki should be poisoned at State House while eating, or he should be assassinated through chopper crash, so that come 2027 asipewe hiyo kiti. Because no, Ruto is also afraid of not picking his running mate from the mountain. Because Ruto stepping Kindiki aside not to be his running mate can make Mount Kenya people also again to turn out in large numbers and vote against his government. Seriously. Because wataona that huyu mtu alitoa Rigathi Gachagua. Number one. Huyu mtu sasa amewacha Kindiki akachukua mtu mwingine, because right now Ruto's running mate is likely to come from Western, of which maybe inaweza kuwa Western Kalonzo, not Kalonzo, Mudavadi, Wetangula or Sifuna. But let me say this, it can be Sifuna, by the way, because pale Western nani anaweza leta kura kwa meza mpaka za Wajaluo, tuseme tu kweli, by the way, saa hizi Mudavadi, Wetangula hawezi. It is only Sifuna that can bring Western votes and Nyanza votes into one table. Ili wajaribu kupigia kura, of which is not easier. Because if Sifuna if Ruto will poach Edwin Sifuna, the kind of wave that Sifuna used to receive hata ipata. The person that used to know how to control his wave was only Raila Amolo Odinga. So right now Ruto's calculation amepeleka huko Western region. Na hiyo ni target ya Sifuna. Hakuna mtu mwingine. People like Mudavadi, Wetangula does not have any wave. Awana. They don't have that political limelight. They don't have it at all. So hapa shida yenye Ruto ako nayo ni Mount Kenya region. Because this time round zile kura za baba 1.2 million zinabaki Mount Kenya. 3 million hiyo in 4.2 million. Remember, na imetoka Mount Kenya region. Mount Kenya is the stronghold of Ruto's votes. Was the stronghold of Ruto's votes in the last general election. But right now, the country is chanting one term. Ruto must go. So, hii maneno ya Kindiki na Ruto, there must be something in between. There must be something in between Kindiki and his boss, President William Ruto. And this is how it started with Gachagua, by the way. Ilianza tu pole, mara nini. Later on, Gachagua alikuwa impeached after disagreeing with William Ruto. So right now, Ruto is looking for an excuse that he can use to make Kindiki not be his running mate. Because Kindiki cannot bring votes to the table. But si alimpatia Mbere akadeliver. Si alijaribu huko akaiba kura, by the way. Si Mbere alideliver ya. Kwani what is happening? Ile ya Olkalao hakuna venye angefanya, because pale ni ujuaji. Pale ni ukora ndio ilikuwa inafanya kazi. Haikuwa ni maendeleo ama nini. Nani aliwaambia watu wanataka maendeleo? Those people knew that was those who are not a genuine development, which is true. How watu walijua vizuri that those who are not a genuine development, they were just a voter bribery development, but it's backfire. Let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Remember to subscribe comment and like for more updates daily. I just wanted you to know what is actually happening between Kindiki and President William Ruto after Ol Kalou by-election that have seriously lead to a punishment to some Mount Kenya CSS, especially those ones that were given money to go and campaign for UDA candidate that was seriously defeated by Rigathi Gachagua DCP candidate. See you in the next video, my great viewers. Asanteni sana.